Feel free to change your prediction, James.
To Cloud9?
To Sharks. Oh, did you pick Sharks as well?
I picked Sharks.
Oh, it's you.
I
You went
picked-
Cloud9.
Yeah.
You done goofed, mate.
I did.
You done goofed.
Sliggy. Oh, Sliggy.
Cloud9, man. Major winners. Their Mirage. A staple in their map pool. I'm confident.
Nice.
Okay. We're going to see JNT now. Now we're going to see JNT. We haven't seen him at all
He's been
in
absent.
the last
How
2
many
games.
times do I have to hear this?
Look, he is not paying attention to the map picks. This is a nice open map.
Okay.
JNT is going to do some. He's going to put in work now.
Okay.
He's gonna do them dirty.
He's. I have to say though, we have seen him on Vertigo. We've seen him at like close to medium range.
Yeah.
We haven't seen him at long range.
You haven't seen him as an offer at long range.
Yeah, no, we've seen
You
him.
guys
We've
are
seen him.
hyping him up this whole
No,
time.
it makes a difference, man. It makes a difference. So like, we've seen him put in work. Medium range with some nasty flicks on Vertigo building,
mean,
but
to be
has
fair,
got the long range flicks in.
He did then also beast Liquid on the second map, which is Mirage.
There we go. So we have seen him. Look here, I don't sleep much. Sometimes I forget things all the time. So
It's a great analyst segment,
yeah,
guys.
what is it? Great what?
Analysis.
Marvelous.
Segment.
Marvelous. Thought it was funny.
Segment of analysis.
Has the knife round started yet?
Oh, this is.
Oh man, I wanted to see the knives. It happened already.
That's
That's my camera, which is replacing the camera in this drone because it's hard to see. It's got to the point where it's hard to see.
This is tiny. It's like
in
a
the
spy
goggles.
camera.
It's very small,
This
isn't
could be a
it?
spy camera.
Oh, that's
Look at that.
ridiculous.
You could
Could
put
I
it in a Korean bathroom.
in a hotel.
Ladies'
Just like
bathroom in
drill-
Korea.
Airbnb
That's what's happening
bathroom.
these days,
That's
yeah.
so weird.
Interesting thoughts there, Dan. Well, we've got. Ooh, that is a solid favourite now for Sharks, which was the
It's close
start
to what
on
it
the
was.
first map for Pinnacle, and they've gone with Sharks for Mirage as well. So they're feeling the JNT action, but again, will they be able to do what they did to Liquid to Cloud9? It's a different team. Maybe, maybe not.
All right,
They're
this
starting
is,
on the CT side, so we'll see soon enough.
This is that. That disgusting Krieg rounds. Will we see more of that? I wonder.
Oh my god, the bomb palace. Solo A fake.
No.
I hate these
64 tick strats.
It's working, it's working.
It is working, but how do you win the round? You can plant the bomb, sure, but how do you win the round if you've committed everybody into this B bomb site? This is what I never understand, because for me, I feel like if you're going to put everybody to fight in B, you might as well take B and plant the bomb.
He planted default though.
He's going for longest rotation, NA. There's the opening kill from Automatic, and finally the answer is realized. Now, they have to expect Daps's flank, which makes it harder for him to get to CT to defend that bomb. Automatic has been lost, and Exit R has a smoke and a kit. He crosses, Daps has gone the short way, and he's not going to make it there. He's never going to make it there. 2 seconds, 1 second!
Go!
He's almost shooting the bomb. His crosser's probably too low at that point.
Why default? Why?
It's a good question, Sean. Why default? I think worst case scenario. But you just don't know, they could be anywhere.
Oh yes, drop that. Just swing mid tens. Just run out mid.
He's going to be on catwalk at about 140.
Oh
He's
my
be
god.
deep on cat at
He doesn't run out
140.
mid. I'm gonna be so disappointed.
Here we go.
Just run the entire way.
As the smoke is there, top mid smoke to go this way. Can just run through the
It's got an
smoke.
African last name. Go.
That was way less uneventful than I wanted it to be.
Really hyping
Yeah.
it up, and no. How many people are expecting the Krieg, the Hero Krieg on the second round? I say Hero Krieg.
3
They've
of
got
them.
3.
Look at this. This is a better buy.
This
than
buy's
CT7.
crazy. Where did they get all this money from?
This guy has a molly. Like they have more utility and better guns.
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
They've literally got a better buy. Ooh, that's not the greatest of Peakstone. Automatic. The spray isn't there. It's not Breeze or Liege level just yet. Freddy Krieger. That's what my Krieger's called.
Nice.
That's a really good name. Is
Wait.
it red like this one?
No, it's the racing car livery. You know the one?
No. Look at the club. The club.
Okay. It's kind of tartany. I don't mind it. If you guys could inspect my Freddy Krieg to show Sean when there's time.
I wish the nameplates weren't so expensive.
It's like £1.50.
I know. What?
Yeah, but there's a lot of skins, James. What if you want to change it?
I know, I've renamed every single one of my skins. Every single one. And I have loads of skins. Actually, there's one CZ75 with Chinese art I can't think of a name for. And I just bought the AWP Snake Camo yesterday. And I don't have a name for that either.
I like
they'll
that
be
one.
on the way.
I like that one, like Japanese Og.
The anime one.
Yeah.
That one does make you look like a pervert, to be honest.
What?
You know,
You can't
you
like.
know what I'm talking about.
You can't like anime.
No, you can't. Oh, that's a nice second kill from Leo Drunky. Thinning the numbers.
This is the downside though when you get those 3 Kriegs. Sure, it's really strong, but if you don't win the rounds, now these CTs, man, they Krieging it up.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what Mayern did with it last
You
map.
get a Krieg. You get a Krieg.
Where's the,
You
where's
get
the
a
Freddy
Krieg.
Krieger, man? I want full screen.
The CTs have 3 Kriegs. We triple Kriegen.
Freddy Krieger.
Tense is officially out of the Krieg game.
Look, there they are in the inventory
Oh.
as we speak.
It looks like
Look at that.
one of those popsicles that you have as a kid.
Well, it's a
The red,
race.
white-
It's a
the red, white,
classic.
and blue
It's a
ones?
legendary racing livery.
You know which one I'm talking about? The red, white, and blue popsicles?
You are. I can't believe you're saying this. No,
Like the rocket
the
popsicles.
FABs. It's a livery from a racing car, a very classic racing car.
It's a popsicle.
Meat popsicle.
So disappointed. Culture's being torn to pieces right now. Sharks looking for their 4th round in a row. That's a great start. Look at that. See, I told you, JNT. He's on the server shot.
Where are the smokes? Oh,
There's 10s. No Krieg for 10s. He knows better. Playing for the long term. And there's the open plant that you wanted to see. Now it's up to the retake. They got an incendiary and a couple of smokes. It's really, really useful. Just takes one to the dome though. I'll have to fall back. And they have position around connector. So that's not, it's not the worst in the world that they have to all fall back. But the smokes will be pretty devastating. There goes one, I think. Is there a smoke? No. It's a flashbang instead.
Big deletions around the A bomb site, but there are still 3 players here for Sharks. They have a smoke. They might have position to defuse this bomb. Actually, it's quite exposed. And versus these Kriegs, I just don't think so. Mayan collecting a Krieg for a second or 2. It's almost like fight for the Krieg rather than capture the flag. Capture the Krieg.
Captured the Krieg.
Cloud9 get their 1st round on the board. Made very expensive for Sharks.
ooh, the op buy.
It's crazy as well that Furia figured out the Kriegs first
Yeah.
on top level. That's like another thing about maybe their success.
It doesn't look like, when I watch Cloud9, it almost feels like they would be better with AKs.
Yeah, I
Like
agree.
their sprays would be better.
Yeah, they're forcing it
Yeah.
in the wrong way, perhaps.
Yeah.
We must buy this because it is better.
Because it's
better
in meta,
if you're
and
implementing-
eventually we'll get really good with it.
Yeah.
We just gotta.
I respect
stick
it.
to
I respect
too,
it.
yeah.
But especially at this time, in this current team where they're all kind of developing and figuring things out anyway, this is probably the best time to do it.
Yeah.
A take of the ladder position, it seems, from Cloud9. Extremely important. This is almost an all too simple split of the B bomb site, which they're being invited to. JNT is towards by the toll booth with the AWP, not looking through to mid. Kusta will show some presence, but oh, there we go. Lucan has arrived. Now that gun can be collected, although there is a player on short. But Mixwell will have a few jobs to do. But they have position, they should take it, they should move with it. It's awkward now for Mixwell though. Not showing just yet, and the gun has quietly been collected now.
Soul's gonna be like, where'd the gun go?
Again, they were in position really to make a play towards B bomb site, so I do wonder if they're overcomplicating things. They're splitting up now. Seem to be offering a fake towards B, but they don't have any information or position towards the A bomb site, moving through connector. And this is where the problems will arise. They're going into a crossfire. Exit R swings out at the right time, and they will get 0 frags in this round. This is just bizarre to me. I always feel like people, like they were so fast up ladder. I mean, maybe they thought they were being baited into it. Why is it so simple? Why aren't we being challenged? We have a potential split of the B bomb site. But bearing in mind they have a split, there's only so many places the CTs can be with Molotovs as well. I think keep it simple there.
I think they also didn't have a huge amount of utility, so I think they really wanted to get a pick, to work for pick, but Sharks played it really well because they didn't over-peak, and I think it's really easy to over-peak in those like mid to late round situations.
It's almost a situation where, and these situations are really rare, but Kusta probably should have just walked up into the B site. Just because of where his team was and the location he was and the lack of peaks on him, he should have just kept walking up. But he stayed because he probably didn't want to die all alone, and he ended up dying all alone.
All alone. Such a grim picture.
At least Mixwell could bear witness.
Well, that's a fast turnaround then for Cloud9. A round with so much potential, so much position, but unable to capitalize on anything. It's the eco round where they find a frag as opposed to the buy round prior. That comes the AWP for Mixwell. The loss bonus is rising for Cloud9. And the water maybe as well, unless they can turn it around in this round.
Can I change my pick?
Yeah, that was an unfortunate turn of events for Cloud9. And I think it's the strong start that Sharks need, the way that first map went for them.
It's this really weird thing. It's almost like auto sniper territory with the Kree sometimes, where like if it gets into the hands of CTs, the Org does not have quite the utility it once did.
Yeah.
In some of the angles, but the Krieg does. So it feels like you're already giving a lot to the CTs.
I mean, we saw it yesterday that the B player got a Krieg on CT side Mirage, and he just held the tiny crack like in BX.
Yeah.
Like that's such a Krieg angle.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
See, remove the scope.
And like
problem solved.
The B bomb side on Dust 2 as well. Like it just becomes a lot easier. So many like pixel long range angles. JNT, here he goes, looking for that mid presence, looking for the mid picks. The timing is fantastic. Headshot delivered. Mixwell's done.
Automatic moving through the Palace position. Exitar looking for a head. Looking to scalp somebody. It's a dodgy barbershop. Slow around from Cloud9. JNT tagged. Automatic creeping out, and there it is. Exitar with the perfect angle. Very hard for Automatic to see much of anything there. Tens creeping out, but look at the awareness from Sharks to smoke up on the ramp. That's a huge headshot though, but there's only 2 players remaining. There's only 1 player remaining now in DAP. They haven't seen the bomb Sharks, but they won't be too concerned with this. And look at the forward plays now. They don't know where that last player is, but gambles will be taken. Leo Drunky moving through the apartments. At best, that probably gets 1 kill, but we shall see. Unable to knife Lucan. Oh! Okay, well, 36 seconds. The bomb is top mid. He can actually retrieve the bomb. JNT has the angle.
Do you know what this round reminded me of? It reminded me of old Fnatic, the way that in the mid round they're just gonna walk around, like push everything at once, walk out everywhere at once. Automatic faded by the AWP shot on ticket, and then just gets smashed, and it just went downhill from there. Didn't feel like there was a plan when they went down to 4 players.
Look, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. All the matches we've seen with Cloud9, I've been completely unimpressed with the seconds. Like, where was the direction that round?
It really felt aimless, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh boy, and that's what happens when you try to rush B, telegraphing your position, you get deleted. The grenades come in, there's the kill streak in Call of Duty, bring the dogs, bring the helicopters, bring the drones. Just like that. The round has come and gone.
I do like how he's holding that with the spray, that's great.
Like, Cloud9 has the skilled players for you to realistically believe that they could get like 6 rounds this half. But do you think it's possible? Like, when with what you've seen?
Look at the amount of bomb plants.
Yeah.
It's almost none.
Close to 0.
Oh,
JNT, oh my god, has he even been seen? Well, he has now. It's a very early frag.
is in T spawn right now, and they're doing an A contact play. They're just realizing.
Going off with the picks. Mayan still alive though with the Krieg. Looking like a round in which they could get something going here. There it is. Tens will take down Mayan. Junkie, oh, doing some damage, but it's just Lucan left with the AWP that he's collected. He's going to go for it. They have a decent chunk of money, but if the round is lost, the round is lost. Well, so this round went a bit better, but it wasn't a consistent approach. It was JNT going aggressive in mid, getting kind of timed a little bit.
Completely blind, standing in the middle of mid.
Yeah.
Not a good place to be. Not a good place to be.
And then the next pick was... What was the second pick?
The guy Jungle, who just lost the fight.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Or no, wait, was it the Molly under Balk that caused Mayon to swing out?
No, I think that was the third kill. You must be right with the jungle one. Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a consistent approach, we'll see.
I mean, that round, they left the bomb in spawn, and after... Typically when teams do that, the Stry takes A, they have protocols set where they clear up to certain angles, like the Molly under Balk, and then that's when you drop a couple of smokes, maybe from like Tetris. You can throw any smoke from Tetris at the A site, and you just saw like, you just over-peak the angles, and allowed, I'm not sure who it was, to get a couple frags.
I wonder if there is... I would presume they have to really put the heavy work in map by map, bearing in mind you have 14 halves to deal with. Maybe Mirage is not the one just yet. What does the map pool look like for Cloud? Excuse me, for Cloud9 at the moment? We learn map by map, but we yet to see strength from them on the T side.
Dang, Leo Drunky was solo B with that smoke molly, and they didn't even blink. They didn't even think about rotating a player over.
He's Wild Man. He's Crocodile Dundee. He's Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't know who that person was.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan?
No.
Wrestler used to walk around with a 2x4 and shout, "Ho!"
2x4?
Yeah. He was amazing. 1 minute on the clock. Cloud9 showing some presence on A as a boost outside the window in mid, which may come into play later. See how JNT reacts. He's in jungle, looking towards the window, almost expecting somebody to make a play. Surely, okay, never mind. That's quite the shot from Kustar. That will activate 10, so they get the information early before the execute comes through. Cloud9 now swinging into the A bomb site. Mayan will do the same.
Really nice movement there from Mayan to swing forwards, and look at this. Sharks bringing the fight to Cloud9 as they try to move in, and they will just crush them. 8-2, Cloud9's... Oof, Cloud9's rounds just kind of collapsed.
Mixwell is 009.
Oh
He's
my.
moving up the ladder at MI6.
Chaos is a ladder.
That really wasn't relevant to what I was saying at all. You're just saying words.
So we're talking about ladders.
You're only saying words.
Okay.
You're just saying words.
You talked about it yesterday, though. Okay. We can move on from this, James. I apologize.
You're a mess.
Sometimes I throw stuff out there. No connection.
Definitely didn't stick.
Well, we have a slow mid take coming in from Cloud9 here, just creeping with automatic. Nothing around there, though. Interesting setup from Sharks. They're going to spot the creep on Tetris. That's not a welcome sign. The drop from the balcony. And Exodar can't get all that much at all. Just a lick of damage here and there. Sharks actually in a fairly desperate spot, but Leo Drunky maybe offers up some level of hope coming in from Connector now.
Doesn't quite have the angle. That will certainly have the angle though. Kustar taking the chance. They're lining up for him. JNC takes Kus down eventually. Thinning the numbers. There's a Molotov for Leo Drunky. If that goes towards the ramp, then who the hell knows what happens on these peaks? Look how low all these players are. Very high smoke grenade towards the ramp, I think. Oh no, it's a flashbang maybe. Smoke on the bomb, get that Molotov out. They're all on the ramp. There's the molly. They can't do anything about this. There's nothing they can do. Oh, they've just got to witness it, and there is the defuse. Perfectly timed. They're just too low. Maybe it's worth trying a run boost. They had so much time behind the Molotov.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah. Get the run boost in there.
The run, if they would have had the presence of mind to do that there, that would have been play of the month, but
But
Coach
what
Bardoff.
really happened was they probably would have both died in the molly, and that would have been the
Yeah.
top clip on all Reddit.
Very
so.
Cloud9 style.
Yeah,
From overpass the Mirage.
I was part of that. Feels good, man.
It's getting roasted on the game, then getting roasted on Reddit.
Quick put. Oh, the flashbang from Exit R could not have been
my
better.
days.
The triple.
And a spray.
Oh.
That's BM that.
And that's the round, surely. 5 versus 2. Cloud9, they're getting pulverized, tenderized, battered.
It's shocking, isn't it? It's shocking.
Oh, man.
When Cloud9 revealed a new roster, I was in their studio, and that's just a bad combo, isn't it? Tagged, legged, and then the flame spread.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh in your story.
When
That
nothing's
was pretty
going your way.
Oh, no.
When you have a new roster come together, it's rarely the final roster. I know, where does the strength lie? Well, on the CT side, but you can't be a one-side team.
What if they picked up a second team to play T-side?
So sick.
Subbed them out.
People used to talk about that.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, oh, I have specific players, specific maps. It's like, no.
Yeah.
You just haven't played it.
that's
haven't played
like-
this game.
that's
right?
the-
Nobody wants to see that.
Those are
Fans
the
don't want to see
Reddit
that.
coaches.
Yeah.
The Reddit coaches, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Fast round up catwalk from Cloud9, trying to switch things up right into that window. Or peering into the window, Daps. Lucan. You called him, who did you compare him to earlier? Oh no, it was Leo Drunky, wasn't it? Some wrestler.
I put a few names out there.
Yeah. Like I should watch wrestling.
You should. Wrestling's amazing.
The
No.
B hit's imminent.
Like The Undertaker. Buff Bagwell.
Buff Bagwell. Jesus. I didn't mind Buff Bagwell as a character. Anyway. Cloud9 looking for a third round. J&T's on the server though. He's no longer in the round. Mayan and Exit are 2 versus 3. Bombs being planted. Both got kits. They have a smoke to try and create some space to get out of these choke points. Mayan may just go for the swing. There's the first smoke. He swings a bit, maybe has a fake flash, doesn't work. And then it was just Exitar. He's already being hunted. We've got Daps maneuvering to punish. He's looking for it though, Exitar. Aware of the possibilities here. They're both jiggling right on the point, and Daps is the one to take the bullets. And that will be the third round for Cloud9. It is a drought on the T side.
Okay, this isn't terrible. If they get 4 rounds, I think it's doable. They need one of the last 2. What do you think they need?
Everything.
You think they need 5?
Think they need 5.
Lightning Strike and DDoS.
As a very fast play up catwalk from Cloud9 and a very fast split, Sharks kind of got ruined by the swing on the apartments and the follow-up molly as well. So I feel like that is not replicable that round all too much. We'll see what Cloud9 can muster together here. Fast into mid again. Mixwell straight out there. 4 players on A here for Sharks at the beginning of the round. Leaving Lucan with the AWP towards B apartments alone. A deep smoke from the T's. That's going to force Lucan to play further back. Bombs moving towards the B apartments as well. The Sharks may have a retake on their hands, but that's a nasty shot, isn't it?
It is indeed. Cloud9 don't know what else lies on the A bomb site, and Lucan has a very strong position by the window. Only Tens has flashbangs at this point for Cloud9.
Wow.
He moves away from the B bomb site. Daps, though, has made his way in towards jungle. He's found an opening with 2 players on a ramp for Sharks. Now, do they hold position? Do they push?
Lucan's timing. He's going to get around the corner in time because there's 2 players sitting in connector. He's not going deep enough though yet. This could be brutal if he turns the corner, and they're ready for exit. For 10, sorry. Mayan. Oh, he gets the peek, but Tens wins the battle. And there's the trade from Exit, and there's Lucan with that ult from Catwalk. The trade's in, but it's a 2 versus 2. 30 seconds to go, and the bomb's on the ground.
Oh dear, that's 42 HP and there's more flames for Mixwell. He's died to fire already. That's quite the quick scope. 23 seconds. Could have gone for a gamble rotation, but he knows where exit is. Up he goes again. Super Mario Brothers around Tetris. And it's 11-3 for Sharks. No bomb plant for Cloud9 leaves them short of money in the last round of the first half.
Oh, wow. I'm really liking how often Sharks like to go to the two-man pit setups. Those are really strong.
Yeah, those two seem to be playing in like a pair a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's looking really nice so far. J&T back on the AWP, looking for that mid pick, but no fast mid play from Cloud9 this time. Kusta will make his way down to the underpass with 10s. Got to have that escort, and now go for that late mid take. That's a nice timing for the in the underpass with the incendiary, just to slow them down a little bit more. The utility isn't great for Sharks now, but for Cloud9 it's terrible. They've got 2 smokes, Kusta and Mixwell. That's all they have. They are very committed to this A-bomb site.
Rushing in, trying to advance the position once again. Catch a player in jungle. Mayan expecting it. Only good for 1 though. Exeter playing around this triple smoke. Does he go through it? Is there a grenade? Leo Drunky's made his way through the B apartment, so he will be in a flanking position. There's Exeter, but he doesn't get the frag, and now J&T has really gone deep. Can he play off of Lucan, who will find something first? Spots one by the ramp position. J&T taken out. Lucan. Leo Drunky with a pre-fire. Here we go. Now Leo Drunky's got the worst weapon. Now he's got the best weapon. The Curry comes out. He'll try to isolate these players. Some pre-fire from him. 1 player by default. Where is the other? He doesn't have a kit, and he doesn't have any more. For Cloud9 at half-time. Round moving into C5. Continues a break.